27, and we are here, and we are about to get started on morning mobility routine. As you can see, I am not at home. I am actually traveling, and as we're traveling, things are going to be slightly different today. But let's see how everything works out. I'm not sure my laptop has enough bandwidth to actually pick up and follow the stream. We're just going to do some mobility. I'm going to keep it short this morning. Not going to be doing anything special or crazy. And once we're started, we are going to just move on. So that's all I'm doing. I'm not sure how you're doing. I can't monitor the chat, sadly, which is slightly frustrating, to be very honest. So I'm just going to have to believe that you're there. Or yeah, or just understand what's happening. So let's see if I can hear myself chat. What's happening? All right, seems to be working. So hey, drop by if you want, and we're just going to get started. For those of you who are watching, my name is Toby. I'm 40 years old, and I train to live an active, self-sufficient, and adventurous life. I do so by minding my sleep, minding what I eat, strength training, conditioning training, mobility training. I also try to spend time with people I love and care about. I try to do things that I enjoy generally, and I try to live a relatively stress-free life. And we're on a weekend getaway now, but it doesn't mean that there's no time for me to wake up early, because that's in my rhythm anyway, and do a mobility routine. So here we are. This is about the way I feel, not about the way I look. I'd like to feel fit, capable, and confident for whatever life throws at me. And I think there are a couple of reasons to want to be able to do that, right? First of all is we're going to get older and older in life, but as we get older, also those final years of our life are going to be riddled with disease and discomfort, a lot of which are preventable. So I'm on a path to try to prevent as much disease and discomfort as I can, barring any tragedies that impact me in life. Second of all, I want to be able to go out and do things that I enjoy doing. I want to be able to go out hiking, for walks, travel, be outdoors, live an active life, keep up with career and family life, so to speak, without struggling too much. And 20 or 30 minutes of exercise a day goes a long way towards that. Third of all, I have small kids. They play on the ground, they climb up in indoor playgrounds, they run around playgrounds, they want to play, they're active. I want to be able to keep up with them and what they are doing. So those are all of the reasons for me to want to stay fit, healthy, and active in life. And the goal for that is to just show up every day and do a workout, long or short. This morning's going to be short. Mobility routine, nothing crazy, nothing special, just going to be moving a bit, making sure that my body is doing things that it needs to do. So if that's something you're interested in, you go ahead, subscribe to my channel. Like I was saying, the only way to get anything done is by showing up and doing the work. So we are going to get started. To be very honest, this morning was one of those mornings where I thought, you know what, I'm just going to skip. I am comfortable in my bed. It is early. I am going to lie here, fall back asleep. I even turned off the alarm on my phone and got back into bed. Yet here we are, and there are two reasons for that. First of all, I couldn't fall back asleep. So then lying in bed becomes a waste of time. Second, I checked my watch and I got a solid 8 hours of sleep. Now, how many more hours of sleep would I need to have a productive day? Not a lot, actually. That 9th hour would have been nice. But 8 hours in and of itself, pretty solid. So, I decided to force myself out of bed anyway. I saw the hotel had a gym yesterday when we arrived. So I grabbed my stuff, went over. The gym was closed. And I could have said, well, that's it. Right? I'm going to skip my workout this morning, my routine this morning. But I was already up, had my sports clothes on. I figured, you know what? Let's just go and do this. And here we are. Now, everybody else is still asleep. And we are going to just do a nice mobility routine. There we go. And as we're doing this, I'm also realizing how good it actually feels to just engage the body in the morning when there's peace and quiet. And I also think about life a little bit, things that happened yesterday, things that are going to happen today. A little bit of reflection. Never hurt. Makes us better people. It's probably a very human thing to be able to think back consciously, learn to do things differently and better over time. So hey, if you're watching, my name's Toby. I'm 40 years old. I train to live an active, self-sufficient, and adventurous life. I do so by letting my sleep 7 and 9 hours of sleep in a day, just about what I eat. I need my energy balance. I need a 20 schools. I do strength training, mobility training, conditioning training every day. And here we are, even on a day where I didn't feel like training. I decided to show up and do some of the work anyway, right? This is not the way I feel, not the way I look. I want to feel fit, capable, and competent for whatever life is going to throw at me. And I intend to be healthy and capable throughout my life. I intend to avoid as much disease and discomfort as I possibly can, trying to keep up with what I'm able to do. I want to be able to go out and do the things that I want to do, not become too dependent on life and people around me. And I want to be able to keep up with my children as they grow and play. I want to be able to go out and do more and more things with them as they become more and more adventurous themselves and enjoy life with them. So how have you started this year? Has it been a good start of the year? We're 5 days in. New week is about to start tomorrow. Oh, how has this year been so far? I hope you've had a good start of 2025. Being 5 days in, I've been able to show up for 5 days, a little work, and I think it's setting a good precedent and rhythm for the year to come. But I also foresee some struggles on the way because we've been doing this for a year. And we always say that being consistent is the key. You know, I can notice that when you're in, it's also starting to feel like a lot of the same. And here's the nasty thing about this, right? Is that something's working. There's no reason, really, to change it or to want to fix it. But it's also not super easy to do the same thing over and over again for 10 or 20 years. So there's a conflict there between what I know works and is good for me and what a very human desire for some variety, right? So just think about that. I'm just going to hit the refresh button here on the stream. Just think about that as we go through this process. And remember that it's good to have different training modes, different things to do, maybe seasonally, maybe weekly, mixing it up, that combine conditioning, mobility, and resistance or strength workouts, because variety probably will keep us going for a longer period of time. What also doesn't help is the fact that I haven't picked up a kettlebell for a week and a half because I want my shoulders to be doing fine. So tomorrow we're going to start with the swings program. We're going to keep things relatively simple. Just sitting deep for a bit. We're going to wrap up shortly. So we'll do some ankle mobility. But I think it's important to just keep realizing that doing a little bit every day is going to go a long way. All right? And that a little bit could be anything we feel like doing. A little bit could be a 30-minute brisk walk. Could be a 20-minute mobility session. Could be 20 minutes of kettlebelling. Right? But I think it's also time after a year to realize and understand that if I do 30 minutes of work in terms of workout in the morning, but I spend 7.5 hours of my day sitting and not moving except for the commute and the occasional stroll to the coffee machine and back, that those 30 minutes are in no way going to offset the damage an inactive lifestyle actually does to my body. Okay? So within the day, I need to find at least an hour away to move for 30 minutes throughout the day. The other way around also is true. If you have a very physically demanding job, yeah, you're physically very active, say you work construction, anything like that, or healthcare, you're on your feet a lot, moving around, carrying things around, moving things around, then adding more workout or load to your week, not necessarily the best idea because your body needs to recover and get stronger. So yeah, you get used to some things, sure, but you also want to make sure that you have sufficient time to regain your strength and let your body heal itself. There are light exercises, recovery exercises you can do. Sure, the point is that your exercise routine should also fit and complement your lifestyle for your goals. What I mean by that is that the goal, at least for me on this channel, is to be fit and healthy and competent over time as we grow older. So I'm turning 41 this year, yeah. So we want to do that, a certain amount of exercise and movement that I want to factor into my day. And because my job is predominantly sedentary, well, yeah, that's about as good as that is going to get. Because my job is predominantly sedentary, I need to make sure that I move sufficiently throughout the day with whatever I'm trying to do. So that means trying to add at least an extra hour of movement throughout the day. All right? That's it for today, friends. Thanks for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for being interested in what I'm doing. I'm going to turn off the stream. I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee and get on with the preparation for the day's activities. As always, this is about the way I feel, not about the way I look. I want to feel fit, competent, and capable for what life throws at me in order to do that, my sleep, and what I eat, do my strength, mobility, and conditioning training. If you're interested in that, go ahead, check out my channel, subscribe, and we'll be back tomorrow. We'll starting with a swing program, kettlebell swing program for fitness, conditioning, and strength in 2025. Thanks a lot for dropping by, friend, and I look forward to seeing you in one of my other videos or streams. Hey, YouTube punk. Sorry about that. The stream wasn't picking up the chat. Thanks a lot. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I appreciate your dropping by. Yeah. And, well, we'll catch up tomorrow. And again, sorry about missing your messages. The monitor on the stream wasn't working very well. You take care, buddy. I hope you're doing well.